Hi you guys, welcome to my farm. My name is Debbie Lawrence and I live in Hillsboro, but I actually live in a really old town called Laurel. And Laurel was established when the pioneers came over in the late 1800s. So welcome to our property. When we first got here, there was nothing here but blackberries and garbage and chaos. So what we did, and this is just a good representation of the property, is we cleared a little bit and then replanted. And currently right here, and we're an organic farm, so we don't use chemicals to spray. So you do see some weeds there. So these are baby Christmas trees. I just put these in last February. These Christmas trees right here have been here now for 12 years. And so you can see how tall they are, right? But it took 12 years to get this tall. So that's last year, this was 12 years ago. After we did Christmas trees, what we did is we went and we planted our fruit trees. The one thing I wanted to point out here is our barn owl box. Now that's not a barn, right? That's a tree. But the idea is owls will eat up to 30 rodents a night. And we got a lot of rodents on our property. And the problem with the rodents that go underneath the ground is they eat the roots of the Christmas trees, which kill the baby trees. Also, it makes it really difficult to walk because people could actually roll their ankle or hurt their ankle when they come to buy Christmas trees. So that is a natural way to get rid of your rodent problem. So after we did our Christmas trees and we just kept clearing little places, well, the trees take a long time to grow to be big enough to go into your home at Christmas time. So then we started planting a variety of fruit trees. This tree right here is a cherry tree. And you can see right now there's no cherries on it. This is actually a special cherry tree. It has yellow cherries. It doesn't have grape cherries. And this is one of our newest apple trees that we put in here. And so all of the apple trees are at different stages. Now when they're a really little apple like this one, there's many things that happened. Well, we've had some hot summers, haven't we? So sometimes when the apples are really little, it's a sign of not enough water. Other times it's a sign of too much production. There's too many apples on that little tiny tree. And maybe we should have done a better job at picking some of the little apples so there'd be room for bigger ones. One of the things that we rely on as farmers is weather. So this is a fig tree, and these are little figs. So this fig tree, it got too much heat, right? It doesn't look so good right now. Maybe there should be a few more leaves on here and they should be greener. So we rely on the weather. We rely on weather patterns. We rely on the bees too. And we also rely on good soil. And here on my farm, I don't actually have very good soil. So we have to bring in soil. We have hard kind of clay soil. So some of being a successful farmer is not putting all your eggs in one basket, if you know what I mean. So what a lot of people are doing now, especially on smaller farms, is we're integrating different types of crops. This is actually an Indian corn, and it's multicolored and it's a beautiful corn. And it's not like the corn you guys eat right now that's yellow. This has multicolors on it. These right here are blueberry plants. And so we have different things going on all over. Good to diversify in a small property for sure, because you have different seasons, and it's always good to have something that's coming on, right? Like right now we have our fall crop that's coming on. We have the apples, the persimmons, the figs. We have nuts, filberts, walnuts. So that's like kind of your fall fruits and vegetables. But in the summertime, in July and August, usually we'll get our blueberries. In June we get our raspberries. And so you always want to have something coming on, because that way you always have something to sell at the markets. Many different types of things you can do with your apples, right? So this is just an apple dryer that I got at Weimar. Not actually, to be honest with you, it was given to me as a birthday gift. But you can take your apples and you can dry them. I'm really thankful, actually, that I live in Oregon and so many different things can grow here. So this apple tree is one of our first apple trees that we planted. And it's a good tree. It's not a very tall tree, but it produces a ton. So I'm so happy, actually, for the scientists that have gone before us who have discovered really good strands of things that will grow really well in Oregon in our climate, and also in the kind of ground that we have.